Assalamualaikum class. Today we are going to discuss about the descriptive writing. So let's see what is basically description. Description is the given detail about the person, place, thing that allow the reader to experience what you have. In order to create a good description, you must appeal to the five senses and create pictures in the reader's mind. Now the main thing is that whenever we are going to do the description or whenever we are going to do the descriptive writing, we go through the three main things, that is person, place or thing, whether we describe a person, whether we describe place or whether we describe the thing. And the second most important thing is that whenever you are going to write the descriptive writing, it must appeal the five senses and that create the picture in the reader's mind. Now what are those five senses? Let us go to the next slide. The first thing that you have to do is to observe your environment. This includes the place, the people, the action and the object that are around you. Now remember, although you are writing, imagine that you are telling your friend or someone else about what you have experienced. Give them all the details they need. Now every detail is required in order to do the descriptive writing. You already use the adjective in your writing, but you want to be even more creative. Now in this, whenever we are going to do the descriptive writing, the most important thing is that use of adjectives are there in order to make your writing more creative. And now if you want to create pictures in the mind, the word picture or imaginary, there must be a way that whenever you are going to create a picture, then it must be a clear picture for the audience or for the reader who is going to read your writing. Imagine does not only include what you see, it also includes what you hear, smell, taste, touch and even feel. These are basically known as five senses which we are going to use in descriptive writing. Your reader must be able to close their eyes, listen to your words and create a mental imagine of what you are describing. The imagination makes it happen, but your words can help. Now whenever we are going to do the descriptive, whenever we are going to describe anything, it must create an image in the reader's mind that what the writer want to explain in their writing. Now some descriptive details to consider when describing a person. Examine the physical appearance, facial expression, attire, gesture, body movement. These are the things which we use whenever we are going to describe the person. More things can also be included, but these are the four main things. Now what should we consider when describing a place? First we describe the person and now we are going to describe the place. Examine the location. Is it a man-made world, building, object, vehicle? It depends upon the topic, that which type of topic is there, and according to topic we are going to mold our things. Nature world, trees, animals, mountain, beaches, etc. Even an imaginary word, it can be any imaginary word. Now the most important thing is that descriptive writing is to show, not to tell. It is basically to show, not to tell. The most important thing to remember when you are creating a description is to show, not tell. Now what does it mean that you are going to show, not tell? It means that, for example, where we are going to show that in the form of a description, let us go through one of the scenario, that's scenario 1. If you are writing about someone who is excited about going to a party, how would you describe this? Now they have given you two scenarios here. Let's see which one is more suitable, that will inspire you or that will attract you. The first one is that she was excited when her parents gave her permission to go to the party. Now this is that's action A, or you can say scenario 1. Now let's see the scenario 2. In the same situation, what we are going to say, we are going to use the adjectives in order to enhance our writing. Her eyes widened with surprise and her lips parted as she screamed with delight when her parents said yes. These are the simple verbs. When we explain that in a very good expression, it basically, the section B basically appeal the writer now or the reader. Now let's see the next scenario. You are in the midst of the thunderstorm. How would you describe this? Now let us see the first way, that is the rain was falling heavily and everyone was afraid. This thing is not going to appeal the reader. Now if we go through the part B, the raindrops attracted the galvanized roof and the windows rattled. We huddled under the bed and held each other tightly. This is basically the effect of the thunderstorm which they told. Now, which one is more clearer, whether the description A or whether the description B? The description in the first example that we have labeled A tell you what is happening, but it is not telling you, or it is not creating a picture in your mind. Now, the second thing is the description in the second example labeled, we create image in the reader mind and allow them to experience it fully. Now this is basically the difference. Whenever the first example that was labeled A, that it is not creating the picture in the mind of the reader, but in the labeled B example, it is basically creating the image in the mind of the reader and it is creating the interest. Now in the last slide, we will just summarize that in the descriptive writing, there is introduction, there is a body, and then there is conclusion. Now what is introduction? In the introduction, it captures the reader's attention and identify your subject, provides background information and state your thesis, that is the dominant expression. In the body, the main thing, that is the middle part, what we call it as a body, use a variety of details, sensory, factual or figurative, include thoughts and feeling, and arrange the detail into a logical order. And here we are also going to use our five senses in order to create it effective writing. And in the last, that is conclusion, to emphasize the dominant expression, summarize the material you have discussed. Now these were some of the main things which we include in our descriptive writing.